Good morning everyone. Welcome to Ojaswat IAS Academy. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 2nd June, and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we upload all these PPTs and you can do multiple revision of them once you download these. Also you can find the link of Telegram channel in the description box below. So let's see what are the 10 topics which we are going to cover in today's lecture. So here is the list is given. And please do take a pause when you see question on the screen, answer it first, then see the explanation part and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. So let's begin our today's MCQ. So question number 1 is with reference to Char Dham National Highway Project. Statement first, Char Dham project comprises development of 889 km length of national highways in Char Dham Yatra route. Second, Char Dham Yatra is a pilgrimage to all 4 sites in India where Kumbh Mela is organized. So here the correct option is A. That means statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect because Char Dham Yatra in Uttarakhand is a pilgrimage to 4 destinations which includes Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath and Badrinath. More you can see in the map. So Char Dham Yatra route is in Uttarakhand, and context is that Border Road Organization has completed construction of 440 meter long tunnel below Chamba town on Rishikesh Darasur Road Highway, and the tunnel aims to decongest busy Chamba town which is in Himachal Pradesh and will ease the movement of pilgrims on Char Dham Yatra. Now question number 2 is with reference to Tianwen first Mars mission of China. Statement first, the mission will place a ground penetrating radar on the planet to study its local geology. Second, the success of the mission will make China 4th country to achieve Mars landing after USSR, USA and India. I hope you can answer it correctly. So the correct option here is A, that means statement first is correct and statement second is incorrect because if China will become successful in this mission, then it will become the 3rd country to achieve a Mars landing after USSR and USA. However, India and European Space Agency have been able to place their spacecraft in Mars orbit but not Mars landing. So, statement second was incorrect. And it will be the first Mars mission of China which is expected to be launched in July 2020, whereas India's Mars orbiter mission or Mangalyaan was able to reach Mars orbit in September 2014. Now question number 3 is with reference to snow leopard. Statement first, snow leopards are native to the mountain ranges of Central and South Asia. Second, the IUCN status of the species is vulnerable. So here the correct option is C, meaning both the given statements are correct. So the problem is snow leopards are facing rising pressure due to habitat loss. So it is being estimated that only 7,500 of snow leopards have been left in the mountain range of Central Asia and South Asia, whereas India is home to at least 700 snow leopard in the Himalayan region of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, whereas the IUCN status is vulnerable. And the context is that the cases of snow leopard conflict have risen as herders haven't been able to take their livestock out for grazing amid lockdown, which is forcing them to get into villages in search of food. So from these incidences, it is pretty much clear that it is also impacting, that means COVID-19's impact is also on the wildlife and its habitat as well. Now question number 4 is Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna or Anita was in news recently. It is designed to, so you have to choose the correct option, and the correct option is A, that means to detect high energy particles, neutrinos. So the confusing thing here is Anita is an experiment maintained by researchers at NASA. So you might think that Anita is a Hindi word and it must be anything related with ISRO, but it is not true. It is related with NASA. And the antennas are designed to detect high energy particles which are known as neutrinos, which constantly bombarded the planet. And neutrinos are high energy particles that pose no threat to human and passes through most solid objects without anyone even noticing. And neutrinos constantly bombard Earth and rarely interact with matter. But in case they smash into an atom, they produce a shower of secondary particles which can be detected to find from where in the universe these particles had come from. So do remember it, it is very much important. Now question number 5 is, which of the following is the longest waterway of India? So the correct option here is C, that means National Waterway 1. And the National Waterway 1 is 1620 kilometers long, making it the longest waterway in India, and it was declared as a waterway in October 1986. And National Waterway 1 or Ganga Badrinath, not Badrinath, Bhagirathi Hooghly River system runs from Haldia to Prayagraj across the Ganges, Bhagirathi and Hooghly River system, and it passes through West Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. More you can see in the image. Now question number 6 is, recently Hong Kong is again in news. So statement first, Hong Kong was taken over by the British after the First Opium War in 1842. Second, Britain ruled it as a colony till 1979. Third, it was handed over by Britain to China with certain conditions. Fourth, as per agreement, Hong Kong was allowed to have a constitution of its own. So here the correct option is C, that means statement second is incorrect, because after the end of First Opium War, Hong Kong was taken over by the British, who ruled it as a colony till 1997, not 1979. And it is an island, you can see in the image. And recently it is in news because the People's Republic of China has submitted a draft resolution that would criticize any attempt to break away from the country, any attempt to undermine the power or authority of the central government using violence or intimidation against people, and activities by foreign forces that allegedly interfere in Hong Kong's affairs. And at present, China cannot legally introduce law in Hong Kong as per the basic law, but the National Security Bill seeks to allow Beijing to compel Hong Kong's government to enact laws. Now question number 7 is, consider the following statements regarding transmission of coronavirus in summer. Statement first, the current pandemic may not stop in the summer of the northern hemisphere. Second, in hot and dry weather, respiratory droplets can more easily evaporate into aerosol particles. Third, aerosol particles capable of long range transmission. So here you have to choose incorrect statement, and as all the given statements are correct, so option will be D, that is none of the above. So according to the researchers, droplets carrying the virus can travel up to 20 feet. So this can make current social distancing norms of 6 feet insufficient to contain its spread. Well, large droplets usually settle onto a surface within a limited distance due to gravity. Small droplets evaporate easily and form aerosol particles that are able to carry the virus and float in air for hours. According to their analysis, the effect of weather condition on their pathway is not the same every time. So there is a fear of transmission of coronavirus in summer too. Now question number 8 is, recently One Nation One Ration Card scheme was again in news. Statement first, under the scheme, a beneficiary will be able to avail benefits across the country using the same ration card. Second, except Gujarat and Rajasthan, all the states and UTs have implemented ration card portability. So here the correct option is A, and statement second is incorrect, because Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Haryana, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, Jharkhand, Tripura are the 12 states where ration card portability has been implemented. So it will take a time for pan-India ration card portability, and about 60 crore beneficiaries from 17 states and UTs can benefit from the ration card portability, and they can purchase the subsidized food grain using the existing ration card. Now question number 9 is, what does an open source software mean? So here the correct option is B, that means software requires no license. So open source software requires no licensing and need not be bought, and its source code is open for everyone to download, examine, redistribute and improve upon if they can, with an acknowledgement to the original software coder or the company. And examples are WordPress, VLC, Media Player, etc. And while releasing the source code of Arogya Setu app recently, the government said it was doing so to promote transparency and ensure security and integrity of the app. And the source code, the government said, was released in line with the policy on adoption of open source software for Government of India. Now question number 10 is, which of the following national park is situated in Arunachal Pradesh? So this might be quite confusing, and the correct option is B, that is Moling National Park. So here is the map is given, and the rest 3 are also given in the additional information you can check out. Now today's question for you is, you have to tell which city of India or Indian state is nearly on the same latitude with Hong Kong. Your option is Kolkata, Jaipur, Lucknow and Bengaluru. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture, and please do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest update of the videos. And if you want to contact us, these are the details, and here is the link of Telegram is given. And if you want information regarding UPPSC examination and its test series, you can also contact us. We are always there to help you. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day and thank you.